evaluate 103 times 107 and factorize 1 minus p to the power 6. Now here the question is not, don't we want to use algebra to multiply 103 times 107. Okay, so as I've discussed in the previous video, you should know this formula of a squared minus b squared, which is also called in short DOS. Okay, DOS is difference of squares, is a plus b times a minus b. You can also write the same thing as a minus b times a plus b. This is one formula we should know. And there is a different formula of, if it is a cube, let me write the formula. A cube plus b cube, a factorizes to a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. Now you should know this, or if you expand this, you can get this. To understand this, you can go backwards, but I'll leave it to you for you to investigate whether this expands to this. For the time being, you can believe me. If it is a cube minus b cube, the formula is almost the same, but slight difference. It will be a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Now, to remember this formula is very easy. If it is a cube plus b cube, you put plus here, and you put a minus ab. A squared plus b squared is same, a squared plus b squared is same. The only difference is, if it is plus here, you'll have a plus here, and if you have a plus here, you have a minus here. And it's always good to remember the formula, and this is one technique or one way in which I remember. You can use your own technique. So if it's minus here, a cube minus b cube is a minus b, and as it is minus here, it's plus here. Okay, so we will be using this formula, both these formulas, to evaluate first this and then. So now to multiply 103 times 107, there is a number by which you can write in this form or this form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first add them, 103 plus 107. Okay, so this is 107. So this is 200, and 100 plus 100 is 200, and 3 plus 7 is 10. So 210. Okay, and that you divide by 2, which is 105. Now you may not understand why I did this. Now this, what we are doing is we are finding the mean of these two numbers. Okay, so the mean of these two numbers is 105. Now I can write 103 and 107 as 105. So what do I mean? So I can write 103 times 107 is same as 105. I want you to think about this, 105. So how can you write 103 as 105 plus or minus? So this is minus 2. 103 is 105 take away 2. And 107 is 102 plus 2. 105 plus 2. Now this, I want you to compare with this form. So this is, now you can compare your A with 105 and your B with 2. So you can use this formula, which is 105 squared minus 2 squared. Now to write the square of 105, there's a neat way of writing directly. So first you write 25, and then you do 10 times 11 is 110. Okay, I'll show this on a calculator. 110. Okay, so this is my calculator. So if you go 105 squared is 11025. Suppose if it is 95 squared, I know 9 times 10 is 90. So it will be 9025. Oops. 95 squared is 9000. So look at the pattern. So it is 85 squared, it is 7225. Now 72 is 8 times 9. If it is, say, 65 squared, I know 6 times 7 is 42. So it will be 4225. Okay, so this is a very neat way of this can be only used for numbers ending with 5. So 11,025 minus 4. Am I right? 2 squared is 4, which is 11,021. Okay, so let's take this on a calculator. 103 times 107 is 11021, and this is how algebra can be so useful in many places. Okay, now we're going to use factorize this. So 1 minus p to the power 6 is, I can write this as 1 squared minus p, what can I write, p cube, okay, p squared, I have to write p cube squared because I want to write difference of 2 squares, so I have to write p cube squared, okay, because 3 times 2 is 6, so power of power, you multiply the power. So this is nothing but using difference of 2 squares. It is 1 minus p cube times 1 plus p cube. Now we're going to use this formula, a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube. So this is in a big bracket. I can write it. So this is 1 cube minus p cube, and this bracket I can write 1 cube plus p cube. Now using that formula, this is 1 minus p times 1 squared is 1. I'm directly using the formula, and then you have to put plus here. 1 times p is p plus p squared, and this factorizes to 1 plus p times 1 minus p plus p squared. So writing in a better way, so this is nothing but 1 minus p times 1 plus p times 1 plus p squared and 1 minus p plus p squared.